Since introduction to life, I loved thee, all the people around me, friends and family, enemy, haters and strangers, all the things I found to be captivating in a sense of knowing no boundaries. I guess in me I'm bound to be, stuck to not hating a person who's bound to be looking at me as enemy. Teary-eyed, years of life I search inside me. Paths are breached beyond reach, tempting trouble, illuminate the presence of an essence from a girl who seemed to be in love with me. Shift focus, age, and love's around me, at least in a single entity. Reach out and bless me. No, she isn't God, but how'd she kindly bless me? Can't fathom a point in time where life was not divine. For I'm here and she was here with me. Love me. Game your hand and bug me. Scream and poke. Kiss on and hug me. No two things. I'll never hit you, lovely. And I'll never call you ugly. I spoke the truth and her beauty was beautiful. But her words were offshore and ugly. Deceiving liars, denying the past, was plaguing her mind. And in a time where I'd find happiness, she never called me. Yeah, I said what I had to say. Grown men sometimes speak blindly. Heart followed the rules of engaging beyond the cruel pampered methods and its tools that bring down every fool, yes, me too. In the rabbit hole I followed you. Until, yeah, I was by myself in a world I had not known. This was not my zone. And somehow I was all alone. Denying myself the pleasure of the pain that is my calling. Embedded webs of distance on top more than truly meets an eye. Casting shadows with my body. As I walk under the same light. Cast it on my body over in the bodies of my love. Time I spent amazing. Kissing lips in moonlight gazing, marijuana frenzy grazing, dazed in need I say with love. No more of the same of changing. Whom I loved was quite amazing. Bed tonight will prove my love for them is more of time they're gone. And my heart will scream to me, as it does now in agony, to conquer not the bodies of the people all around me, see, but the body within me. Maybe soon, my hand will feel the same effects in mass appeal. My eyes will see the beauty as they've never seen before. The day I last remember, love was there, began November, as to timber in the forest of the tallest trees I've known. Might I moan, or grunt or shiver, quickly I am out of pace, born before the moment's ending, taught to live the land with grace. Have my son, only wanting of a person on this place. Keep alive a walking pattern, man of God, son of God. Empty like a shell box, float along in motion, passing all the fishies as they journey across the world. Take a little time up near the ocean's notion. Remember back on something cost his heart to disappear. Well, maybe it didn't vanish, but surely it was taken, or given, or exchanged, or possibly shared. Reminiscing this night, what a way to float on, remembering the moment when his favorite had appeared. Kiss upon an angel, lips taste just like honey. Suddenly the image of Bumblebee stormed his mind, and just when it all felt like it would last forever, the life of mine reminded that your best moments are gone. Spinning round and round, circles gone and bound. in a field where time did yield and you shined like the sun. I simply do remember, although my thoughts are thinner, a touching of the speakers, of the spinners of the world. And as the moment vanished, to become my thoughts unbound, I will never forget that night, spent round the merry-go-round. It is a concentrated formula, love is. It beckons an array of thoughts that are eventually cultivated into some form of reality. It is the conundrum of images. The birds, the innocence, and the illusion of what matters when words are spoken. It is giving into what matters most, a sign of trust and a partnership that requires more than I may ever be able to provide. But alas, my heart does possess what necessary remedies are needed to cultivate such a union. It is within me. It is within all of us to be a person that stands away from the pact. But the light can be, and may forever be blinding. And all that I hear and see are judgments, something I never thought possible. If Jesus were to return, would he be kind to this world? Or would he try to reenact the events of his past? Am I any different from the Son of God? Am I any different? Yes. But I too see the light. And I walk alone. Until someday, another walks with me. What if I said the chain of command across the barren naked land was node, stopped by one to stand so high and mighty man? Suppose the theory of God is true, and she, Mother Nature, only knew of the greatest two. One was man, but the better was a girl. How would you react if in fact God herself was a woman? No penis bearing angry man, yet an entity with a plan. How would you feel if copper and steel were derived from her eyes? All facts and lies came from her demise. Would man be surprised? Man would say such is a lie. I hold the key to life and pride. Who builds, conquers, rules this world? No space for a little girl. Yet man alone would not exist. There is no urban myth. For it greater of the two had been woman who knew. Creator of all life, and by all I mean all, little and small, tiny or tall, woman created it all. The building you see across the street, one of her smallest feats. Yet the life within yourself, her greatest ability dealt. Like ants working for the queen who provides all life. Man created for her protection while she provided all life. Her views were pure. Her smile was true. She knew exactly what to do. Yet her master plan, the man, developed his own stand. Stole from the tree, conquered the land, all with his left hand. And power grew. He learned to write. And then he wrote, God, man. In the end, of course, he'll be judged, most likely sent to hell. Woman, given a new life, start over with a story to tell. Mecella's dreams. Return to Eden. Take your plunge deep into embedded leaves and growing weeds, cascading trees, enveloped by bees or monks prey on their knees. Streams of youth have seemed to bring the current from a serene place, tethered in as sunshine, forging misplaced happiness for my sake, floating down the river, growing shivers from the moonlit skies. And I suppose I'll die here from the beauty of my glaring eyes. Matrimony. Yes, I take this dying time to think of you. Agony is fortunate that, for all I do is think of you. Earthly Bella, I suppose I've grown amok dreaming of you. The sun now shines, and in your presence, only rays penetrate through, and brings me down a golden plate, bearing the fruit of all the gods. But you're the only apple that I dream of.